Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today we are going to look at 3 Daniel Smith Prima colors: Bronzite Genuine, Burnt Bronzite Genuine, and Red Fuchsite Genuine. So Bronzite Genuine is this stone. It's very similar to the color itself. I think the burnt bronzite is a heated bronzite, but I'm not sure. And the red fuchsite, I don't have it. I have the green one, and this is a red aventurine, but I think it will be close in color to this one, but in this kind of texture. You can see here the mica. They both have, also the aventurine have mica, but I think it will be in this color and this one, and again it will be very close to this color. So let's watch them. So Bronzite Genuine is a very useful color for me. I was acknowledged about its existence when I saw the Daniel Smith Earth palette. It's a desert to mountains palette, and it has this color. I don't have the palette itself, I just have most or all of its colors. And I will do some swatching, some color mixing with these colors because I was very curious about it. So you can see that bronzite is quite a subtle or delicate color. It's very beautiful. It can be good to create some beaches and some like the quartz on the beach in a way, and some luminescence in the blue waters and so on. So I'll later do some color mixes with some fate loaders to look at it. So burnt bronzite is a little bit more reddish. It's kind of a burnt sienna color with a lot of mica. I mean that it has some iridescency to it. Of course, the bronzite also have that. So the burnt bronzite is more has more tinting strength than the bronzite. But even though I like the delicateness of the bronzite. The last color we look at is Red Fuchsite Genuine, which is more pink. It reminds me a bit of Schminka's Potter's Pink with some iridescency. I think it glitters more than the others, than the bronzite and the burnt bronzite, but still it's very nice. It's very subtle. It's nice. I like it. We'll put it also full strength so we can see it. I was not sure if to put this color in this video or in another one, but at the end I decided that it would be an interesting comparison. So we'll let the swatches dry, and we'll do the color mixing. The color had dried bronzite, red bronzite, and Red Fuchsite Genuine. So you can see the difference between them. You can see, I will try to show the iridescency here. I think it's easier to see Here we can see a bit on the burnt bronzite, and now we can see it on the red fuchsite. And in the bronzite it's more subtle, but we can see a little bit. They're very beautiful, very useful. We'll see that now in the color mixing portion. So the first color I was mixing with these colors was buff titanium, which is a great mixer, and you can see how beautiful the mixes are. It could be for a nice beach sand or desert sand, the dunes, and I like it a lot. So buff titanium PW6 column 1. Next color is a color I like a lot. It's called quinacridone sienna. It is made of PR209, PO48 and PY150. And look how beautiful the mixes are. I really like all of them, and especially the Red Fuchsite Genuine. I forgot to say that I did them in the same order. Here first is the bronzite, then the bronzite, and then the red fuchsite. And you can see all the mixes here are very, very beautiful. But I think that really the red fuchsite is amazing. Here I mix these colors with PR168, which is anthracenoid scarlet, and I really love the mixes, especially of the burnt bronzite, but all of them are very beautiful. I don't know yet what I will use them for. Maybe for another dragon, maybe for a lava. I don't know yet, but it's very beautiful. Next color is a color that is in the earth palette. The buff titanium is also in the earth palette, and I wanted to try them one by one. So here is raw sienna light. Again, I really like the mixes. I think that maybe it's very interesting to see these colors, these Prima colors with ungranulating colors like this one. And you can see beautiful mixes again for sands, for dunes, for brick rocks in buildings. I think that it will be very useful. Next is Daniel Smith Lunar Earth PBR11, and you can see that it gives it just a little bit of iridescent tinge, and maybe here in the red fuchsite it makes it more pinkish. Here it makes it more yellowish, but on the total it makes Lunar Earth more iridescent, and I actually really love these mixes. I think they will be very useful. We have here in the south of my country places of red stones and rocks and mountains, and I think they could be great, these mixes, for this area, for painting this area in my country. Here I mix them with quinacridone rose PV19, and I really love these mixes. I love all of them, especially the burnt bronzite and the red fuchsite. I was quite surprised by how beautiful the mixes are with this color. I didn't think that they will be so beautiful, but I wanted to put a cool red here, and really it was a good surprise. I really like it. Next is these colors with Venetian red PR101, which is again in the earth palette. Look how beautiful these mixes are. They make Venetian red stronger, with a stronger tinting strength. Venetian red, like most of the opaque PR101s, have a drying difference. They are very strong when you first put them, when they are wet, and then they are more dull. And here you can see they are stronger and of course iridescent, and I think these are great mixes. And again, I will use them for red rocks or mountains in the south of my country. Next is another color that is in the Earth palette, Burnt Sienna Light, PR101 and PR48. You can see beautiful mixes. Again, it gives this color more tinting strength. It makes it a bit, of course, more opaque and iridescent. And I like that it's very subtle. It's not so splashy. It's not too much. And yeah, I think it will be great for painting places in the south here, or even where I live. It reminds me of the red earth in my area. And yeah, it's a really good mix. This mix is with Hematite Burnt Scarlet, another Prima of Daniel Smith. And yeah, again, the Bronzite, Burnt Bronzite and Red Fuchsite, and I really love these mixes. I don't know yet what I will use it for, but I remember that in the beach area there are some rocks that goes into the sea, that some lagoons, that you can see these colors when the water that are on these rocks and around the sand. So these are the colors. So I think it will be very viable, this mix. Next is Phthalo Blue Red Shade PB15 column 6. So Bronzite, Burnt Bronzite and Red Fuchsite Genuine. I love these mixes. I think they will be very useful to paint lagoons. I'm really surprised, pleasantly surprised with this mix of the Red Fuchsite Genuine with the Phthalo Blue Red shade. Very beautiful mix, but all of them are really great. Next is a Phthalo Blue Green shade PB15 columns 3 with these colors, and you can see the beautiful mixes. They are so great. I'm very happy I tried them. You can see they also create some muted crimsons or purples around here with the Red Fuchsite Genuine, and very interesting mix with the Burnt Bronzite, and very nice mix with the Bronzite Genuine. Here I did a mix with Phthalo Blue Turquoise PB16, sorry, of Daniel Smith, and you can see the beautiful mixes. I think they're great, and they will be again interesting to paint some lagoons by the sea. This mix is with Lunar Black, which is also in the Earth set of Daniel Smith. And wow, I really love these mixes. They are so special, a bit iridescent but very subtle, and very interesting. I think that they are great mixes, and I will use them a lot, maybe with some highlights and shadows in mountain areas or in the desert, maybe a shadow near a waterfall, but with the reflection or the highlight of the water, of the sun on the water, on the waterfall in the desert. It could be interesting. Next is these colors with cobalt turquoise PB36 of Daniel Smith, and they are great, of course, same for lagoons, for desert waterfalls, or some things like that, some rivers maybe. Very beautiful. It reminds me, these ones reminds me chrysocolla stone, or gem silica stone. I will show it one moment. So this is a chrysocolla gem silica stone. The chrysocolla is here, the gem silica is the transparent crystal. Very beautiful, really reminds me that. Same here a bit, but I think that with the cobalt turquoise it's really almost the same. I did 3 more mixes. One with goethite brown ochre of Daniel Smith PY43, bronzite burnt bronzite, and Red Fuchsite Genuine. They are very similar and they're great mixes, and again they will be great for desert, mountains, and some views that I know from my country, from the south of my country. These mixes with Indian red, again beautiful. They really make the Indian red iridescent and less dull when it dries. Again, the PR101, the opaque ones are more dull when they are dried, and here it makes it stronger, it makes it alive, and with some iridescency to it. We'll show it a little bit so you can see. And the last one. The last color mix is brown iron oxide PR101, the transparent PR101. Very beautiful mixes. This color usually when it dries it's not dull, but these mixes makes it softer, I think. And because the brown iron oxide PR101 is very granulating, it's one of the most granulating colors that I know, especially in the Daniel Smith range. You can see how the granulation creates beautiful areas here. And yeah, I think they are great mixes with this color. So we have a lot of possibilities with mixing with these colors. I was a bit afraid of creating this video because I wasn't sure that these colors will mix well with so many colors, and they mix amazing. There are colors that maybe I will not mix with them, but after I saw so many great surprises, so I think that many colors would create beautiful mixes with Bronzite Genuine, Burnt Bronzite Genuine, and Red Fuchsite Genuine. One of the reasons that I created this video is because many people say that they don't know how to mix or to put these iridescent colors in paintings because they are iridescent. And I hope this video portrayed the beautiful mixes and possibilities with these colors in paintings. So thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful time, a peaceful time, and I wish you happy painting. Bye!